Hi everyone, I'm coming to you today with my entry for CharmingDesigns4You 500 subscriber nail art contest. And as you can see, I'm entering the cat themed section, and that will be judged by her middle daughter Abigail. So what I'll probably have to do, because it might take a while, is just stop starting until I get what I need. So anyway, my lovely hand model here is going to assist me. Let's see, move that down like that. Okay, there we go. Max has been contorting her fingers a little bit. I've tried to stick these tips down with super glue, but they're not really holding. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is paint her nails in pink. And this colour is, what is it? China Glaze, is it? It's Empowerment, but I can't get it to focus. I believe it's from their breast cancer awareness collection that they did. So, I'll start with her thumb. Given it a bit of a shake before, so it's just a light sort of a bubblegum pink. Now she definitely will need 2 coats. It's not the most, it's not sheer, but you know, it's just a pretty standard 2 coat nail polish. So once I've done all her fingers, I will come back. Hi everyone, I'm back and I've painted my lovely hand model's fingers. The nail polish is coming out a lot brighter and darker than what it really is. It's more of a sort of a soft bubblegum pink, I guess you could call it. But anyway, her nails kept falling off, so I've had to put some of that nail tape and then super glue them onto that, because I want to be able to pull them off and use it for something else. Anyway, we've had a few slight mishaps, but it's all good. So what I've done next is I'm going to do the thumb for you now, and I've used some black CONAD special polish, and I've used plate number, oh, I can't see, it's plate number 78, and I'm using this one here. I mainly want the leopard print, but there'll be a bit of zebra, and I don't care. The plate is not a real CONAD plate. It's from the Born Pretty store, but the CONAD M78 plate is the same as the Born Pretty M78 plate, if that makes any sense. So what I'm going to do is I've already cleaned the plate and the stamper with acetone. So yes,
where did you get the cotton buds from?
These there's in my makeup, where my makeup is, the very bottom drawer.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get the polish, and I just put 1 stripe across the top. You don't need to. See, that's heaps. And we push down with it. Everything, all the little grooves have been filled in, and I pick it up, and there's the image there, and I'll just scrape the excess off. And I'm going to do it up this way, so I get mostly the cheetah print. I'm going to try and put it about that far in, roll it across, and there it is. So these little hangy bits is fine, they can just come off. It's fine that they're all different, it's not a big deal. Okay, and that dries pretty quick. So after we've done that, we'll come back with our cotton round, clean off our scraper or plate. I just give this a bit, see how much there is excess left on that. You just don't need a lot. And clean that off. I'll do a better job of it later with a clean cotton round, but we're done with that for now. So I'll move those out the way. The next thing I'm going to do is to the index and ring finger only. I'm going to apply this OPI. This is supposed to be on macro, but it's not focusing. Anyway, this is OPI I Lily Love You from their Summer Stems collection, and it is a flaky top coat. It's very, very sheer, so it looks really bright in the bottle, but it's very, very sheer. And we're only going to put a little bit on the index and ring finger. So we're going to have 3 accent fingers on this design, all going well. And these two are not going to be quite so accenty, so I'll just put it over the whole. Oh, hello. Okay, no, this is smearing. Okay, I'm not going to put it over the whole finger. Okay, that's way too much. I'm going to have to try and clean that a little bit. I'm just going to try and get as many of these little flakies on that as I can. Alright, that'll do. Okay. I think the ring finger could have done with a little bit more, but never mind. Let's see what we can do. This might take a little while to dry. Anyway. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is using one of these, just one of these eBay stripers. I'm using a pearlescent silver. It's a very fine one. It's not like a chunky, so that's the difference between the chunky silver and the pearlescent one. So what I'm going to do with this is just using the pen nib, is just put a little blob of silver in the leopard skin dots. I've tested it a bit, and it's still coming out a bit clear. There's one. Okay, let's do another one. So that one looks a little bit gloopy. So what I'll do is I'll come back once I've done the rest. Hi ladies, sorry I forgot to start recording again. Anyway, what I've been doing, or attempting to do, is using just some acrylic paint, a palette and a nail art brush. This is the angled one, it gives better control. I've been trying to freehand paint a little cat face on the middle finger. And that is why I like my acrylic paint, because when I mess up, which I have been, it's drying a little bit. When I mess up, I can just wipe it off and start again. I just want an outline. It's going to be covered up anyway, but it's just to give me a guide. Okay, I'm back with the last part of the design, and as you can see, instead of the fish, I wasn't really happy with it. I just did a paw print on that finger. Now some of it looks a little bit messy where I've done the paint, but the paint's only a guide. We're going to cover it up with rhinestones. So what I'm going to do is just use this clear polish. It's just a NYX one. I don't really like it because it's very watery, but I just want something to stick the rhinestones on with. After sticking my fingers together yesterday with super glue, I'm not really game enough to try that in my clumsy state, but we shall see how well that works. I'll start with the meow because it's probably going to be the easiest. So I'll just put a little bit, because if I do the whole thing, it will dry out. So I've just got these 1.5mm rhinestones. As it is, they might be a bit big, but never mind. So I think what I'll do is I'll just use the black ones. If I can open them. There we go. Now I'll take a few out and hopefully get them up the right way. Oop, lost one. I think that one's upside down. Come on. Yep, this one looks like it's up the right way. So I've got no idea whether I'm going to be in frame for this or not. There we go, there's one. Oh, come on. Here we go. They're hard to see because they're black. Maybe if I turn it up like this. What I'll probably do is I'll take some still photos once I've done all this, and it'll be easier to see the finished product. So anyway, I'm going to stop recording now and do the meow in black, the paw print in black, and the outline of the cat in black, and come back when I go to fill in the cat. So see you then. Okay, so we've applied black rhinestones to the meow here and to the outline and mouth area of the cat's face, and I've just added a couple of blue ones for eyes, and to the paw print here. So the last thing I'm going to do is fill in the rest of the cat's face with clear rhinestones, or second last thing. So I'll be back once I've done that. Okay, so here's our little cat with her blinged out face, and so that's all I've done for that. And the very last thing I'm going to do is these two little clear rhinestones. I'm going to use this glittery striping pen thing. I'm just going to use the brush and just dab the teeniest little bit of silver glitter on the on these bows, just to bling them up a bit more. It's in a clear base, so ooh, there's a big glob. Actually, I'll just stick a bit on the bottom and hopefully that'll be enough to stick on the nail. Oops, out of frame. So I'll just mop up that excess, and I'm just going to put these over here on the two nails that don't have anything on them. Oops, shouldn't have touched that one with my finger. So hopefully that'll be enough to hold it, and if not, I'll just come back with super glue and attach it. This one's going to be a bit more. I'm just going to wipe some of that off, it's a bit too much. Get off. Just add it to the bottom. Yeah, I think we're going to have to come back with the super glue. there, but that's basically it. That is our entry for Abigail's cat theme for Charming Design for You, Charming Designs for You 500 Subbies nail art contest. So thank you very much, Dean for hosting this and for offering so many opportunities to get prizes, and it was a lot of fun actually. This is my first sort of real nail art thing, I guess, so I had a lot of fun despite the mishaps along the way creating it, and I hope the kids have a ball judging. I just wanted to add some more glitter to that bow. I hope the kids have a ball, and I'm going to try and take some still photos, so please again excuse my lovely hand model's green cuticles, but it was the only way really to hold her nails in place without super gluing them onto the actual hand. So thanks again, and yeah, I hope that you all have I hope you all really enjoy the contest, and I hope everyone had fun coming up with their entries. So thank you, bye.